Hey everyone! Before we get started, you'll need a yoga strap. But if you don't have one, no worries. You can use any other long object, such as a jump rope, a bath or beach towel, a pair of pants. Leggings are great because they're stretchy, a long sleeve shirt. Find something that is almost the length of your wingspan. Pause this video if you need to grab it. And then when you're ready, place your object by your side and we'll begin laying on our back. Laying down, bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Close your eyes and slow everything down. Begin to tune inward. Give yourself a body scan. Notice any areas where you might be holding on to some tension. Relax your forehead, the space between your eyebrows. Feel behind your eyes widen out towards your temples. Release your jaw. Together, we'll begin to deepen the breath. Start by exhaling everything out, completely empty out. Pause when you get to the bottom of your exhale. And starting from underneath your belly button, begin a slow, deep inhale through your nose. Let your belly rise, ribs open, chest expand. Pause at the top of your breath. Slow exhale, let it go. Pausing again at the bottom. Deep inhale through your nose. Feel your breath press into your palms. Find stillness at the top. Exhale, slowly release. Let your body feel heavier as you exhale. Again, inhaling through the nose, entire front body opening, expanding. Exhale, empty out. One more time, deep inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, hug your right knee into your chest. Interlace your hands around your right shin and use your arms to create a few hip circles, moving in one direction. And then reverse. When you're ready, cross your right knee over to the left, coming into a gentle twist. Open up your right arm to the side, turn your gaze over your right shoulder. Have your right palm facing up so your shoulder can stay open, and try to press both shoulders down evenly. Inhale, bring your right knee back to center, and slowly switch sides. Right leg long, hug your left knee into your chest, and again begin your hip circles using your arms. Reverse direction when you're ready. And then keep your left knee in close to your chest. Cross your knee over to the right for your twist. Open up the left arm, gaze over the left shoulder. Press the left shoulder down. Inhale your knee back to center and hug both knees into your chest. Take a few rocks side to side or circles massaging your back. And then you'll either rock back and forth up to sitting or roll to one side and use your hands to press yourself up to all fours. Making your way onto hands and knees, shoulders over wrists, knees hips width apart. As you inhale, drop your belly down and reach your chest forward, arch. Exhale, push through your palms to round your spine. Inhale, arching into cow pose. Tailbone lifts, collarbones wide. Exhale, dome into cat pose. Continue moving through cat-cow on your own timing using your breath. You can add in any side-to-side movement, hip circles or neck circles. Take what you need to warm up the spine. And maybe begin establishing your Ujjayi breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose, creating an oceanic sound by slightly constricting the back of your throat. On your next inhale, pause with a neutral spine. Walk both hands off to the left or the right of the mat. The right of the mat. Reach the left fingers further as you hug the left hip back. Feel a side stretch here. Relax your head down. Inhale, walk through center all the way off to the left of the mat. Reach your right fingers further as the right hip hugs back. Hips are still lifted. Inhale, bring both hands back to the mat. Separate your knees as much as you like and sit back into child's pose. Belly resting between your thighs. Fingers reaching forward. As you inhale, feel your back and your ribs expand. As you exhale, melt your chest closer to the mat. Tailbone reaching back towards your toes. On your next inhale, begin to roll up your spine to sit on your heels. If this is uncomfortable for your knees, grab a pillow or a blanket or towel to sit on and elevate your hips. Grab your long object. Hold the object between both hands, arms straight in front of you, shoulder height, hands shoulder width apart. Roll the shoulders back. Notice if you're arching. Drop your tailbone down, ribs in, long spine, shoulders over hips. As you inhale, lift your arms above your head. When you can no longer go any further back, evenly separate your hands just as much as you need to complete your circle all the way back and down. Hands come down by your feet. Inhale, lift the arms back and up. When you get to that sticky spot, exhale, drop the ribs and complete the circle forward. Always reset with your hands shoulder width apart. Inhale, lift the arms up. Arms stay straight, both shoulders press down. Exhale, separate the hands and lower the arms all the way behind you. Inhale, lift the arms back and up. Exhale, over any tough spot and complete the circle. We'll do this a couple more times. Feel free to move slower than what I'm cueing, and you can always pause this video at any point to hold a posture longer or slow down any flow. Wherever you are, we'll take one more full set back and forward. Once you're done, release your shoulders, roll them out, move your long object off to one side, and shift forward onto your hands again. Tuck your toes under and exhale your hips high to downward facing dog. First down dog, pedal through your feet, bending one knee and then the other, waking up the calves and the Achilles. Fingers are spread and you're pressing the mat away. Begin to find stillness in your pose, heels reaching back evenly. As you inhale, bend both knees deeply. Heels can lift high, belly towards your thighs. As you exhale, stretch the legs back to downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank position, shoulders stack over wrists. Exhale, hips reach back, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, bend the knees, belly to your thighs, tailbone is lifted. Exhale, lengthen the hamstrings. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, stretch the legs. Inhale, forward to plank, strong core. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Take a couple breaths here. Feel your inner thighs rolling back. Ground down through your thumb and first fingers. Think of turning your underarms to face each other. On your next inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, and walk your feet towards your hands, keeping your feet hips-width apart. Let the knees bend, fold forward, and hang in ragdoll. You can grab opposite elbows, sway side to side. Maybe shake your head yes and no. Relax the neck. Keep your weight forward towards the ball mounds of your feet to feel the lower back release. On your exhale, deeply bend the knees even more, and inhale, roll up your spine until you arrive tall in mountain pose. Standing at the top of your mat, inhale, lift both arms above your head. Exhale, cactus your elbows open, lift the chest arch. Inhale, reach both arms high. Exhale, flat back fold all the way forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, fingertips to mat or hands to shins. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, root to rise all the way to stand, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Again, inhale, lift the arms above your head. Exhale, goalpost the arms open, cactus the chest. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, long neck. As you exhale, plant your palms and step your left foot back, coming into a lunge. Left hand stays down. Inhale, right arm up, twist. Hug the right hip back. As you exhale, drop the back knee, untuck the back toes. Inhale, lift both arms above your head. Low lunge. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Reach up and over to the right. As you reach to the side, ground down through your left shin. Pick up your left hip bone. Feel that left hip, left psoas open. Inhale, return your arms up to center. And exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, reach out through the knuckles, open up the chest, the shoulders. You can also hold on to your long object here. Exhale, release your hands down, framing your right foot. Tuck the back toes, straighten the back leg. Inhale, step back to plank. And exhale, slowly lower all the way down to your belly. Once you're down, untuck your toes. Straighten your left arm directly side in line with your left shoulder. Turn your face to the right, bend your right knee, and peel yourself open until your right foot reaches the floor behind you, coming into a shoulder chest stretch. Relax the head down. With every exhale, relax the left shoulder a little more. Option to stay right where you are, or you can add in a quad stretch by reaching your right arm back and over, grabbing a hold of your right foot. Hug the right heel into your glute as your right knee drops down. Slowly unwind back to your belly. Pull the left hand back under your shoulder, straighten your right arm out to the side. Turn your face to the left, Bend the left knee and peel yourself open. Head is still relaxed down. Every exhale, you're melting that right shoulder open just a little more. If you took your quad stretch on the first side, reach the left arm back and over, grab your left foot, hug the heel into the glute, and drop your knee down. You may notice one side is more open than the other for many postures. That is perfectly normal. Take each side as its own. If you grabbed your left foot, slowly unwind, come back to your belly. Both hands back underneath your shoulders. Tuck the toes, straighten the legs. Inhale, press up to plank. Exhale, hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot all the way forward between your hands, lunge. Come up to your fingertips, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step your right foot forward to meet the left, fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, release down. Inhale all the way to standing, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Second side. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, cactus your elbows open, arch. Inhale, reach the hands high. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, hands come down. Step your right foot back, lunge. Right hand stays down. Inhale, left arm up, twist. As you exhale, drop the back knee down. Untuck the back toes. And inhale, lift both arms high, low lunge. Opening up the right hip here, grab your right wrist with your left hand, reach up and over to the left. Ground down the right shin as you lift up the right hip bone. Now continue listening to my voice, as I forgot to do this when I was practicing. You'll inhale, lift your arms back up to center, and exhale, interlace your hands behind your back, other thumb on top. Inhale, reach out through your knuckles, open up the chest, arch. And then exhale, bring your hands back down to frame your left foot. You can watch me again. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, come all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes and widen your hands so they're off to the sides of the mat. Tent up your fingers. Inhale, lift your chest up through the center. Exhale, twist and drop your right shoulder down. Inhale, up through the middle. Exhale, drop your left shoulder down. Inhale, roll up through the center. Exhale, twist the right shoulder down. Relax the neck. Inhale, center, waving through the spine. Exhale, drop the left shoulder down. Inhale, up through the middle last time. Exhale, straight down the center. Bring your hands back underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes, straighten the legs. Inhale, press up to plank position. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands. Come up to your fingertips, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step your left foot forward to meet the right, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, down. Inhale to rise, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Sun Salutation A. Inhale, lift your arms above your head. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, fingertips to mat or hands to shins. Plant your palms and quietly step back to plank position. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward of your wrists. For this first one, lower all the way down to your belly, untuck the toes. Keep the legs together. Inhale, lift the chest, Cobra Pose. Shoulders back and away from your ears, elbows can stay bent. Exhale, lower the chest. Tuck your toes, straighten the legs. Inhale, press up to planks or hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold here for a couple breaths. Use downward facing dog as a reminder to always tune back in. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, step or lightly hop to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back to rise, arms reach up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to your heart. One more time. Inhale, lift the arms above your head. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, hands come down, step back to plank position. Knees can stay lifted or you can drop your knees down. Inhale, shift the shoulders forward, lower halfway chaturanga. Keeping your legs lifted, untuck your toes, press the tops of the feet down. As you inhale, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes or roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Adding on. On your next inhale, lift your right leg high. Open up your right hip, bend your right knee, and let your heel dangle down towards your glute. Here, take any hip circles or ankle circles, moving in one direction. And then reverse direction. Inhale, straighten the right leg, and exhale, step your right foot all the way forward for Warrior Two. Spiral the back heel down, and inhale, open up both arms. Your right leg is deeply bent, left leg is straight and strong, right toes facing forward, energy out through both arms. On your inhale, straighten the right leg, reach both arms high. Exhale, rebend the right knee, Warrior Two. Inhale to rise. Exhale, warrior, gaze over the right middle finger. Inhale, lift, left leg is still strong. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, Warrior Two. Inhale to rise. This time, turn your right toes to face in and bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, press the tailbone down as you lift the chest. Exhale, flat back, fold all the way forward. Hands come down to mat or to books, pillows, anything you need to reach. Inhale, walk forward to a flat back, lengthen your spine. Try to maintain this length as you exhale, walk back in. Your feet are slightly pigeon-toed, toes in, heels out. Lift up through the kneecaps, keep the quads engaged to safely open the hamstrings. Weight is slightly forward towards the ball mounds of your feet. Shoulders away from your ears. Continue your deep breathing. On your next inhale, walk forward to a flat back. Pivot to return to the front of your mat again. Keep both hands on the inside of your right foot. Lizard lunge. Drop the back knee down, untuck the back toes. You can stay on your hands. You can drop your elbows down to the mat. You can bring your elbows down to a pillow, to books. Any variation with the arms. You can widen your right foot out to the right as much as you need. Relax your neck and just breathe into your hips here. Every exhale, you relax the hips a little closer to the mat. Slowly begin to press up to your hands if you're not already. Tuck your back toes, straighten the back leg. Inhale, step back to plank. You can go straight to downward facing dog, or exhale, take your variation of chaturanga. Inhale, lift to cobra or upward facing dog, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Second side, inhale, lift the left leg up. Open the hip, bend the knee, heel towards your glute. Take your ankle circles or your hip circles. Whichever one you're doing, reverse direction. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, step all the way forward, setting up for warrior two again. Left foot is forward, left knee bent. Right leg straight, right heel is the furthest point back. On your inhale, straighten the left leg, reach both arms up. Exhale, return to warrior two. Inhale, rise. Keep grounding down through your feet. Exhale, bend, left knee tracking straight forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to rise. Exhale, strong warrior. Inhale, lift the arms. This time, pull your right heel in so your heels are in, toes are out. Bend both knees and rock side to side. You can bring your hands to your hips, goddess pose or sumo squat. From here, as you like, take a few twists side to side, bending one shoulder down, pressing into the thigh, and then the other. If this is not something that you like, you can always skip it and continue rocking side to side. You can keep your hands on your thighs. You can bring your elbows down towards your thighs. Just take anything you like here to open up the hips, inner thighs. From here, you're already close to the ground. Just drop the hands straight down, pivot to the left, and come into your lizard lunge again. Hands are on the inside of your left foot. Drop the back knee, untuck the back toes. Take what you need with the upper body. Staying on your hands or come down to your elbows. Maybe grab that pillow again. Relax your neck and breathe into your hips. If you're on your elbows, start to press back up to your palms. Tuck the back toes, straighten the back leg. Inhale, step back to plank, and make your way to downward facing dog, whatever that looks like for you. Couple deep breaths in down dog. From downward facing dog, bend your knees, gaze forward, and you're going to step your feet wider than your hands, coming to a malasana squat. Heels in, toes out. I'm turning to face you, and I will mirror you so you can follow exactly what I'm doing here. It's okay if your heels don't touch the ground. Keep the knees, the thighs open in line with the toes. Lower your left hand down. Inhale, reach the right arm up. You can stay here or half bind, flip your right palm, bring the back of your right hand to your left hip. Stay here, or if a full bind is in your practice, go ahead and reach for fingers or hands. You can also hold on to your long object here. Make sure your right thigh is still pressing open. Slowly bring your hands to your heart, lengthen the spine, second side. Right hand comes down, inhale, left arm up. Pause or take your half bind, flipping the back hand, the top hand, left hand to your right hip. Maybe take your full bind. Left thigh is still pressing open. Slowly release your hands if you have them bound. Bring both hands back to your heart. Reset your posture, sit up tall, drop the shoulders, tailbone straight down. And we'll take a little walk forward if this feels good for you. If not, again, you can skip any part of this flow. Just reaching forward, getting a little deeper into the hips. And then walk your hands back, stretch your legs long, turn your toes forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And then Padahastasana, hook your big toes with your peace sign fingers and your thumbs. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bend your elbows to pull your chest down. Elbows can go out to the outsides of your legs. As you pull your chest down, lift your shoulders up and away from your ears. And if you can't grab your toes, you can take any other forward fold here. Neck is long, drop your head. On your next inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Bring your hands up to your hips and rise all the way to stand. Making sure you're back at the top of your mat again. Inhale, lift your arms high, gaze up. Exhale, flat back, fold all the way forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Plant your palms and take your flow or no flow to downward facing dog. Moving mindfully with the breath. From downward facing dog, inhale, lift the right leg high. Bring your right knee towards your right shin for pigeon pose. Hug your right hip back as the left thigh lowers straight down. And just like lizard, you can either stay up on your hands, you can come down to elbows, or you can reach your arms forward like we do in child's pose. Relax your neck. Breathe into your hips, your right glute. You can also prop up your hip by having a pillow underneath your right hip, right glute. Try to make sure your right heel is reaching away from you. Pull the right toes back so you're flexing your right foot to protect your right knee. Notice your left ankle. Make sure it's nice and long, in line with the rest of your leg, not sickling. Slowly begin to press yourself onto your hands if you're not already there. Tuck your back toes under, straighten the left leg, push into your palms to step back to downward facing dog, and shake out or wiggle out your legs. From here, we'll go straight to the second side. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, left knee towards your left wrist. Keep hugging the left hip back as you lower the right thigh straight down, untuck your right toes. And like I said earlier, one side might need something a little different than the other. So let go of the right side and focus to your left side right here where you are. Grab a prop if you need it. Try to relax your neck. Continue deepening your breath. And every exhale, melt the hips a little lower. Slowly begin to press up onto your hands. Tuck your back toes, straighten the back leg, push back to downward facing dog, and shake it out again. After you wiggle it out, take a moment of stillness in your downward facing dog. And then drop your knees down, and we'll set up for puppy dog pose. So your hips stay lifted over the knees. Walk your hands forward, drop your chest and your chin. If your chest doesn't reach the floor, that's okay. You can drop your forehead down for support. Try to relax into your chest here. Feel the shoulder blades melt down. To come out of this, press into your palms, lift your forearms, and walk your hands back a little bit. Have a seat on your heels, and then you'll swing your hips to one side and circle your legs out long in front of you. So sitting up nice and tall, evenly on both sits bones. Again, I'm going to mirror you. Keep your right leg straight, left knee bends, bring the left sole of your foot to your inner right thigh. Inhale, lift your arms, take a twist to face your right leg, and fold forward, Janushirasana. So this is a twist and a forward fold at the same time. Hug the right hip back as you drop the left shoulder down. You can also use your long object here around your left foot to hold onto. Your right foot. Keep flexing your right toes back, heel pressing forward. Inhale to rise, and we'll switch sides. Left leg extends long, right knee comes in, right sole of your foot to your inner left thigh. Inhale, lift the arms up, twist to face your left leg, and fold, or grab your long item again, wrap it around the arch of your left foot. Hug your left hip back, drop the right shoulder down. Again, press your left heel forward, hug the left toes back. Inhale to sit up tall, both legs long in front of you. Flex the feet, inhale, lift the arms high, and exhale, fold forward. And again, I'm going to demonstrate from the side here. This is another great place to use your strap or your item. You don't want to round in your back. So if you cannot reach your toes, you can either keep the knees bent or wrap your item around your feet. Lengthen your spine, roll the shoulders back away from your ears, and hinge from your hips, not from your waist. Every inhale, you lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, you might be able to fold a little deeper. On your next inhale, lengthen one more time. Exhale, reach to your deepest point of your posture. Inhale to roll up. And as you exhale, slowly make your way down to your back, one vertebrae at a time. Once you're all the way down, bend both knees, plant the soles of your feet down. Arms are down by your sides. As you inhale, lift your hips up, reach your arms back by your sides, by your ears. As you exhale, slowly lower your hips and your hands down so they reach the mat at the same time. We'll do this a few more times. You inhale to lift your hips up, reach your arms back beside your ears. As you exhale, roll down one vertebrae at a time. Take your time. Keep going on your own timing. You could move slower or faster than what I'm cueing, but again, just make sure you're moving with the breath. Feel every part of your spine as you lower. After you come down, hug both knees into your chest. Take a few more rocks just like how we started. And then you can either keep your thighs together or cross the right thigh on top of the left. We'll take another supine twist. Bump your hips to the right, drop your knees to the left. Open up your right arm and gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale back to center, unwind your legs if you crossed, and then you'll switch cross the left thigh on top of the right. Hips to the left, knees to the right, open up your left arm, twist. Inhale, unwind back to center. Hug your knees in and open up for happy baby. Arms on the insides of your legs, hands reaching the outsides of your feet or your ankles or your shins, wherever you can grab. You can rock side to side. You can extend one leg open and then the other, maybe both legs, or you can hold still and just let the knees melt open. From here, take any last pose you need to feel complete. You can round up into a little ball like I am, or take a plow pose. And then when you're ready, you'll make your way into your final resting pose. Laying flat, palms facing up. Let your breath become natural. Weight falls heavy into the floor. Again, release any tension. Take a few minutes here in stillness. I will take you out of this pose, but if you have no time constraints, feel free to stay in your Shavasana as long as you like, coming out of it when you feel ready. Slowly start to bring awareness back to your breath. Bring movement to your fingers and your toes, wrists and ankles. Rock your head side to side. As you deeply inhale, reach both arms above your head, beside your ears. Full body stretch to the tips of your toes. And exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Gently roll to one side, pausing in a fetal position. Your pose of rebirth and renewal. And with the help of your hands, press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Keeping the eyes closed, spine tall. Bring your hands to your heart and exhale everything out. Slowly take a deep inhale through your nose. Lift your arms above your head. Pause at the top. Open mouth, exhale, hands to your heart. Bowing our chin to our chest with love, gratitude, and compassion. Namaste.